whatever I had been part of it, it was very, very motivating and in terms of building up the confidence level and has helped me out a lot. So slowly I have been able to build up that confidence level, that how to say no without affecting your performance level and without affecting your relationship also.
Correct. Now, it's important to understand what you need to do and what you need to prioritize and give your time to, and what you need to delegate. So I think having that clarity makes a huge difference.
Right. So prioritization was also one of the important things which I have built up with your some 6-7 classes, and understanding the what I want to achieve in my life and what should be my goal. Instead of running for the money, what should I run for? Of your own self-development, the natural development of yourself. Good afternoon. How are you, Mr. Kapoor?
I'm very well. How are you?
Very good, very good.
I see that there is some news in order, so I just wanted to connect and wanted to understand, how have things been? How's your journey been? And what's this new role and scope all about?
That's so nice of you. Actually, Saturday is my day off, but there was some urgent meeting which was called up. So that's why I had to come.
Lovely. So what's going on?
All good, all good. I was working from last 3 years. I was working on a millennial promotion kind of a thing, wherein the responsibilities were already handed over to me, but the designation was not handed over.
Okay.
So recently that has happened, and pandemic was a contributor to it for the delay. But this has happened recently, and it was long awaited. So furthermore, the importance has increased.
I can imagine. So what is the scope of the new role and what is the designation?
Yeah, so to be very frank, if I talk about my new role, it is only one enhancement which has happened is the business development part. Otherwise, previously I was taking care of 3 malls and 1 hotel, that is the hospitality business also. So initially I was a director, and director is supposed to handle only 1 unit. But I was given additional responsibilities almost 3 years back to handle 3 multiple properties of the mall side and 1 the hotel side. But somehow that designation change could not happen at that time. So maybe the company was trying to visualize that whether I would be able to perform to that level or not. I was being told that I'll be getting the promotion, but that could not happen because of the pandemic.
And how long was the delay?
Delay was, to be very frank, because of pandemic, it has increased to 2.5 years. Otherwise, I believe it's only 1 year delay.
Got it. And what is the designation now, and what was the designation before?
So my previous designation was center director. And center director is basically a director of only of the center, and he takes care of that individual center. But I mentioned I was given additional responsibilities and I was performing that. My current designation now changes the senior center director north. So I of the entire north, which includes the hospitality business, the mall business, mall retail business, as well as now I have been entrusted with the responsibility of business development.
Okay.
That is venturing into the new investment platform and getting new land parcels and the real estate development in terms of both commercial as well as the mall. So currently I am pitching in for cities like Jaipur, Chandigarh and Gurgaon. These are the 3 important targets for me, because this will help me enhance not only my zone, but it will also help me enhance my responsibility matrix also.
Got it. And what organization are you with, Sanjeev?
So I work with Phoenix Mills. If you remember, I had a small communication with you also when we were setting up this mall. So you mentioned that you had interacted with the Phoenix Mills in past.
That's right. Yes, I remember having done some work with them.
Yes.
This is a while
So
ago.
I work for Phoenix Mills, and wherever we are there in any of the city, we are the market leaders. And that's how we have been able to maintain that stand in Lucknow also.
Right.
Currently, I am based of Lucknow.
Okay.
And I take care of all North business.
Got it. And what is the CTC with this role now?
So CTC previously was, so I have got only 20% hike. So CTC, if you talk about in fixed terms, it's around 75 lakhs. And the variable part, it's actually differs from year to year basis the performance. So it ranges from around 20 to 25%.
Got it. All right. So you're very short of the 1 crore mark.
Yes, actually I wanted to hit that ceiling.
Yes, we have a Crore club, and I think in this past year, 47 students have broken through. So I'm looking forward to hearing that same news from you as well.
Yeah, I am also looking forward for that. I believe this new acquisition which I am pitching in for Jaipur, that helped me get into that league of 1 crore.
Excellent. Bhai, this is just the start.
Yes.
So how has your journey been as you went about using the learnings and implementing them in bringing yourself to this point?
Whatever I had been part of it, it was very, very motivating, and in terms of building up the confidence level, and has helped me out a lot. So slowly I have been able to build up that confidence level, that how to say no without affecting your performance level and without affecting your relationship also.
Correct. Now it's important to understand what you need to do and what you need to prioritize and give your time to, and what you need to delegate. So I think having that clarity makes a huge difference.
Right. So prioritization was also one of the important things which I have built up with your some 6-7 classes, and understanding what I want to achieve in my life and what should be my goal. Instead of running for the money, what should I run for? Of your own self-development, the natural development of yourself, instead of going for the money part. That was one of the important things which I had picked up from there. And one thing which I am still working on and which I want to do it further, and if I'll get the opportunity to again restart that course of mine which I had left in between, that would be great.
Absolutely. You can come in at any point. That would not be a problem.
Right. So I'll try to figure out that how I can get into that. Maybe I'll get in touch with Shraddha. And
just write to us, and then they will sort you out and tell you in the next batch you can certainly come back in.
Right. And another important aspect which I need to build on is, and I'm currently working on, is I sometimes do a overcommitment kind of a thing, being on the positive side of the world. And I always take everything, even the negative aspects also, I try to convert into positive. So because of that attitude of mine, and because of being very, very open-hearted, I sometimes give overcommitment. So I feel that I should pitch in for the best, and that's how I take that as a target. And sometimes because of the things not working the way it has been, so I am not able to deliver on that. So somewhere I have to create a balance in terms of what is actually the achievable number, and creating a buffer kind of, and commit to the numbers which are actually achievable.
Right. You have to have that important conversation in saying what is the resources that will be made available to you, because that will impact the timeline over which you can create those numbers.
Yeah, I understand what you mean to say. The backward integration has to be done. Now the target I have taken was a very aggressive target. Now in order to achieve that, what resources is required to achieve that?
Correct. But what I would suggest now for you is, given where you are, given that you're going to be looking at a compensation of somewhere 90 lakhs plus right now, the implementation now should be a little more customized for you. What I'd like you to do is to view level 3. Level 3 is included in your level 2. So it is called the Apex 90 Days Challenge. So you have access to that on Teachable. Because see, when you start in a new role, it can be a very stressful time because, everybody is trying to understand that with you coming into this new role, what are the changes that will take place for them.
Right.
And, this new role requires you to be able to reinvent yourself in some capacity. What has made you successful up to this point has opened the door here, but this may not necessarily be what will make you successful in this role and moving forward. So level 3 is going to help you understand, what is that 10-step plan that you need to focus on to be able to plant deep roots and really do an amazing job in this opportunity. And it will take you about 3 days or so to cover the program. If you give it like half an hour, 45 minutes a day, it's not very long, but it is very deep and very meaningful. And it gives you a very clear-cut strategy on how to take on this role. What are the conversations you need to have with your boss, with your team, with your peers, horizontally across the organization, how to run that entire system so that you can put yourself in a position where those early and quick wins are happening, in an accelerated manner. And see, your early success or your early failure in a new role is the best indicator of your overall success or your overall failure. So you need to have a proper learning plan in place so that you can take on this opportunity, consume the right value, so that you are in a position to be able to create success and then start producing the appropriate value. That will only happen if you consume the right value. So level 3 is going to help you get acquainted with that 10-step process. And what I would suggest for you is go through that, start working on that. And once you are stable and settled in this new role, once things have started to flow, the team is in place, everything, in terms of the KPIs, the strategy, the progress, the reporting, all of that is happening at the standard at which you want it to happen. Once that becomes the normal baseline, that is when I would suggest to you to come back to level 2. Okay. That would be the right time to come back to level 2. So if it takes about 6-8 months for you to work through level 3, then that is the correct step right now. And at that point, come back to level 2 and get back into level 2 to identify the next set of needs at the company, then align yourself with those needs and be able to fulfill them so that you can truly create acceleration. Because there is no reason that the next jump that you're looking at is somewhere between 1.5 to 2 CR in terms of a package.
Right.
And that can happen as quickly as a year if you use this system properly.
Okay.
So that would be the goal now. First get into level 3, implement level 3, and then once you're settled and everything is moving at the baseline where you want to progress it, then come back to level 2 and pick up level 2.
Understood.
Excellent. Well, Sanjeev, it's been wonderful to speak to you. You know where to reach me. If there's anything else that I can help with, just send us an email and I'll be very happy to get back to you. I'm looking forward to our next conversation where you can actually confirm to me that the package has broken well through the ceiling. And please keep in mind, ye sirf shuruaat hai. This is just the beginning. There are wonderful things coming your way.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Take care. All the very best.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.